Gaffer, how's the last 5 days looked for players, meaning team morale, fitness, etc.?
Excellent, actually. The training's been spot on. We're in Monday, sharpish. And look, we're going to get some bumps in the road. Certainly the last minute equaliser was a bump in the road because we worked so hard to get the goal in terms of getting in the lead in the game. It was a very flat game. Sometimes at the end of a block of 8 games like that in 23 days, it happens. We certainly controlled more parts of the second half, for sure. They took the half-time team talk and the communication from myself and the staff well, the group. And look, it's definitely not from the want of trying that we can be satisfied with the start and where we are, but the points don't reflect the performances in general. I think that's the frustrating thing, but sometimes you don't get what you deserve in life, and it's a case of plugging away, continuing the good habits and the behaviours that we've tried to be consistent with since pre-season, and I'm sure it'll be a better reflection maybe on the next 8 games.
A cup campaign is at the forefront of the community's mind. How much of an inspiration is that for you and the players towards Saturday?
Well, I certainly know myself in terms of my history of what a cup run can do. The rewards for the players are twofold, really, in terms of if you can get into the first round proper and then go from there and lead into the third round, you can draw a Premier League club. So that's obviously fulfills a lot of dreams for players at this stage of their young careers, or perhaps players such as Reece Hall-Johnson and Michael Clunan that are in the latter years of their careers that perhaps haven't had the opportunity to experience something like that. But also it's great for the staff, and away from that, the supporters and the stakeholders of the club. If you can get a run together, the magic of the cup certainly comes to the forefront, doesn't it?
Chesham are a very difficult opponent who have had a very similar start to the season as us. How do you see the game going?
They have some experienced lads. The managers have been there for a while, so they've got consistency, I'm sure, in their culture. It's a difficult place to go, but look, if you want to go into the later rounds in this cup competition for teams at this level, you're going to need to be able to go against the likes of Chesham and get a result. So we'll go there no different to a league game, trying to not get the 3 points, but get the win to go in the next round. Like I said, the spirit's really high, and that I can't have any complaints about the dedication and the commitment of the group. We've got a fantastic group of lads in there, really enjoying their work, and the staff are as well. And it's building something hopefully special in the future.
5 games in the next month that are under a slightly less busy schedule than what we're faced already. How are the staff and the players looking at the next handful of games?
We just go one game at a time. We always do. We give the respect to every opponent. The turnaround's been quick between games. As I said, there's been 8 in 23 days, so that means that there's 1 in 3 days a game over that first month of the season. We've come out of it with 12 points from 8. No way is that a reflection on the performances and the dominance in games. But I was thinking to myself on the bench, obviously when we scored against Alverton, we want to do our utmost to try and keep that winner and keep the 3 points, because football's a funny old game that we've actually played so much better than that. Say on the Tuesday game where we're getting 74% possession, dominating the opponent and losing 1-0, we got more out of the Alverton game in terms of points, but the performance was half what it was on the Tuesday. So it's a funny old game. It swings and roundabouts over 46 games, and where you finish in the league table is normally how you've performed over on a consistent basis or inconsistent basis over that period. What I will say is the support has been absolutely amazing in terms of their support home and away, the way they back the team, and it's really rubbing off because the players are here for intrinsic reasons. They want to do well for the club, and I think bringing them back to the community has worked really well as well. I said that in my programme notes. It's a real good feel about the place, and we want to take that feeling into the cup game on Saturday, because on one-offs there's a lot of outliers, especially going obviously into London to play, and we've got to be ready for that as a group. We respect them, but we're going to play our way and try and win our way.
Thank you very much, Gaffer.